Well, that didn't take long. After a magical run with St. Peter's, head coach Shaheen Holloway is taking his dream job at Seton Hall. I think we all kind of saw this coming. I'm going to break down everything going on with the story, give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos. Share this video with your friends. It really helps the channel out a lot. We are growing like crazy. All right, so I think we all kind of saw this one coming after a magical run with the St. Peter's Peacocks, the first 15 seed ever to reach the Elite Eight. Shaheen Holloway is moving on from his school and going to his dream job, his alma mater, Seton Hall. Honestly, this contract was probably signed at halftime of the Elite Eight game on Sunday since things were not going well for them. But man, it has to be amazing. You see this all the time when a head coach takes a small school on a magical tournament run. They parlay that into a new job, a bigger job, and it just so happens to be Shaheen Holloway is going to his alma mater. But do you necessarily want your first big boy job to be your dream job alma mater? I don't know. You kind of want to get your feet wet a little bit sometimes. But it's not like Seton Hall's had really any success in the tournament or in the Big East the last 20 plus years. Honestly, their last trip to the Sweet 16 was with Shaheen Holloway in 2000 as their leader. So it makes a lot of sense for him to take this job. I think the expectations really aren't there, but you don't ever want to screw up or be fired from your alma mater. It's the worst case scenario possible. But I mean, look at this. They've had Kevin Willard as their head coach since 2010, and they've won 1 tournament game. So there's really not a lot of high stakes for you in this situation. Have made the tournament 5 times, which is pretty good, but really bad. Only 2 tournament wins the last 20 years. That's a really down program in a pretty decent conference. Now, the Big East was down for a stretch there, but it's getting pretty good there. You still got Villanova, the perennial powerhouse. They're in the Final Four. So the competition is there, and honestly, people loved what they saw out of Shaheen Holloway. He's going to parlay this into some really good recruits, I think. He's a New Jersey guy, played at Seton Hall, was coaching in New Jersey, so he still has all those connections. He recruited a tough group of guys that weren't necessarily the most talented in the world, but they played a great group of ball, played great ball this past, month or so in the tournament. So you're going to get some big names, guys. He got all the exposure. They were the talk of the town. The interviews were great. He seems like a winner. I think this is really going to be a successful spot for him at Seton Hall. Like I said, the expectations aren't over the moon for him. It's not like he's going to Duke or Kentucky or North Carolina where you got to win and you got to win right away. He's going to have time to work this thing out, and he's going to get the recruits. I think people fell in love with the story and with how he does. And honestly, he coaches a really good disciplined group of basketball. Like the way St. Peter's played, that's how they were able to go so far. Play great defense, put the pressure on teams, and now you're going to be able to recruit talent to fill in that system. So it's a really good fit. Like I said, sometimes you do want to get your feet wet in another job so you don't blow things up at your dream, alma mater job. But I think this is going to work out great for him. We see it all the time. Not necessarily all good successes. I mean, the one thing that comes to mind is Cliff Kingsbury in football getting fired from Texas Tech. I'm sure there's a few other guys that have been fired from their alma mater, which is pretty embarrassing and kind of bad. You don't want that. So maybe, unless he's the guy forever, but it looked like, Willard got forever at Seton Hall. 12 years, 5 tournament appearances, 1 tournament win. So it seems like they have a long leash, and it's hard to fire, it's just weird. It's hard to fire a guy that's your guy. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Were we all expecting this? Is it a mistake for him to be taking this job as his first big boy job? Should he have maybe went to a different kind of smaller school, but not necessarily a bigger school? But before you go take your alma mater job, because that's what everyone wants. Everyone wants to coach at their alma mater. You went to a school, you love the school for a reason, so that's the job you want. Again, let me know what you think in the comments below. Again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share this video with your friends, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.